My boy Smuckles back at it again with one of these other license videos. Alright man, let's check it out. Supposedly we might be getting another license chapter this year. So I mean, let's see what this is all about.
So we
bro.
already talked about some of the legitimate possibilities for the next licensed chapter in Dead by Daylight.
Until
I found some
Dawn?
information in regards to upcoming content that is going to help us.
I heard that Sydney, yeah.
Last speculation video. In this video, we're going to try and make sense of the clues that Matthew Cote has laid out for us and organize the possibilities for a licensed
The Walking Dead
chapter
would be
in
crazy.
Year 6.
I don't know how that would
How's
work
it going,
though.
everyone? My name is Schmuckles. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. I also stream on Twitch on Wednesday and Sunday nights. The link is in the description below for that. A lot of this video is speculation based. I'm going to present all the facts to you as well as my interpretation of the information. Let me know in the comments below what you think. So I found an interview.
I don't know about this Walking Dead, man. That's that one I'm most like. I'm curious about that one, to be honest.
Year 6 for Dead by Daylight. There's actually 2 interviews here. I'm going to put both links in the description below. Definitely make sure and check out both of these content creators. They're always posting interviews with Cote. We're going to highlight some of the major talking points from these interviews in this video. Just to be clear, these interviews were after Jill, Leon, and Nemesis were announced, but before the chapter actually dropped with Chris and Claire Legendaries. In the previous video, we talked about Resident Evil Part 2 possibly being the next licensed chapter in DVD. Cote was asked about this.
That's so pushed. I mean, I don't know.
Make a killer in Dead by Daylight.
So what you're saying is you're not going to have what's her face or Resident Evil Village Lady trust.
I can't talk about the future. Who knows what's gonna happen.
My thing is that isn't that a bit greedy? Like you wouldn't want it to be a part 2 of every every license you tend to get. Like you want to spread out some, you know what I'm saying? Because not everybody loves Resident Evil on DVD, you know what I'm saying? But like most people probably just like Resident Evil on its own. Like what if most people really don't want another Resident Evil chapter, you know what I'm saying? They'll want like the Evil Within, Until Dawn, other game licenses. Like you don't want to hog up Resident Evil too much.
Happen.
Because if you thought he was
I think her hat wouldn't fit in the door.
Right.
Obviously, we have
That's the only problem, like, to me. I don't know.
We talked about that a little bit. You decided on Nemesis, but can we hopefully see maybe a Mr. X DLC skin for Nemesis or Lady Demetress?
You see what I mean with the greedy part? Is like, why would you do that? I mean, the skin fine, yeah, but not like a part 2 chapter though. You know what I'm saying?
No, thank you. Next question.
I will not answer that question.
That's okay.
That's killing the opportunity
That's
for
why-
other
that's
game
why
licenses
we're
to
here,
enter the
man, to
game.
convey information.
That's
Based
just
on
being
these
greedy.
interviews, it still feels very possible that Chapter 21 could be Resident Evil Part 2 with Mr. X coming in as the new killer. I'm not sure if there'd be a new survivor with Mr. X, since we already saw 4 Resident
Oh, like a
Evil characters in
paragraph.
Chapter
I mean,
It's possible that we miss out on Ethan Winters as a survivor.
They said they wasn't gonna do
Chapter
paragraphs no
21
more, right?
Mr. X. Later in this same interview, this happened.
What does year 6 look like for this game? We've had some bits and pieces, more killers, more maps.
More killers, more maps, more survivors. There's definitely going to be 1 or 2 really interesting new entries in the Hall of Fame.
Cote could have been talking about 2 interesting original characters in Year 6, but it really feels like he was talking about 2 licensed characters for Year 6.
How can it
If
be
we're
2
going with
original
Mr. X
legendary
only
ones though?
theory, we could see Sydney
That's
Prescott
on their-
come in as the new survivor in a
That's
mid-chapter
all their
release.
concepts.
Sydney Prescott is someone who's been speculated ever since the 3-year anniversary when Ghost
Facts.
came into
Oh
the
my
game
gosh,
as the
yes.
survivor.
I remember that.
She's definitely one of the
Yo,
most
when he
hyped
got
survivor
leaked, though?
licenses out there. In the last video, we predicted that behavior is likely going to stay on the same trajectory with video game licensed chapters. Cote actually addressed this.
Like I see a trend now. We have Pyramid Head, we have
Nemesis.
2 video game franchises. Is this the current
More
trajectory
game
now?
licenses, bro. These game licenses, bro.
Sonic,
You have 2 points of data. Definitely draw.
We need a lot more new game licenses. Honestly, the Evil Within. Well, I would love the Evil Within, bro.
One of the constants that we've been exhibiting is
Such a good game.
surprising people.
Both of them.
So you can expect us to surprise you again.
Based on this response,
Can't wait.
I think the likelihood of a movie license just went up. I mean, he was pretty much directly
Candyman.
asked if video game licenses are the direction that this game is headed. and I think his response was the closest thing to a no that we'll ever get. Just to be clear, before we dive into speculation,
Where's my man's Candyman at, bro?
2 licensed characters coming in for year 6. If there are 2 licensed characters coming in for year 6,
Springtrap.
whether it's 1 licensed
But
chapter
then
or
Scott,
something
I mean,
slightly unconventional, like Mr. X followed by Sidney Prescott.
yeah.
Again, if Capcom had offered Nemesis and Mr. X to Behavior, I think it's likely Behavior would have split this up.
Yo,
into 2
imagine it
chapters.
is Mr.
Chapter
X though.
21 could be Mr. X
That would be so. I don't know how people
Mr. X
like.
with Sidney Prescott later. If
Don't
it's a movie license,
don't get me wrong, right? Like bringing Mr. X would be cool and all, but then it's like you just gotta think about the fact that wouldn't that be too greedy though? Like if you bring in Mr. X, that would be like you could replace Mr. X with Springtrap. You know what I'm saying? It kills the opportunity for other possible killers entering the game instead of another Resident Evil killer entering the game. You know what I'm saying? It just kills the opportunities.
This could be for chapter 21 or 22, as that's kind of around the Candyman reboot hype. Other than Jason
Yeah.
Voorhees, Candyman is one of the most requested licenses.
Yo,
so I could even see Candyman
where is Candyman at, bro?
This
Honestly,
is
they might
actually
wait until
one
August.
of the Mr. X theories. Candyman
The movie
is
released in
set to be
August.
Chapter 24. Other
Yeah.
than Candyman or Resident Evil, an Evil Within chapter could sneak
Yo.
in year 6 based on the Capcom's connection that we talked about.
Bruh,
in
the
last
Keeper,
video. Someone in
bro.
the comments
Oh
in the
my
last
gosh,
speculation
that joint would be
video brought
amazing.
up a very, very good point. Another video game franchise that should be on
I also think that if they was to bring in the Evil Within, that the Keeper, like he would have his, of course he would have his like weapons and stuff. He could probably swap out his weapons, but he would probably have like a secondary ability where he could like multiply himself by like probably like 2 more of himself or just another version of himself. And like kind of like Nemesis, he has the it's like an AI that like controls the area. But then I think they should leave that type of concept for Springtrap, in my opinion, because it's like Springtrap can use the animatronics to, you know, patrol the area and make sure like Solaris is all gens and stuff. I mean, I don't know, they can do anything with Springtrap or Candyman though, or the Keeper.
Radar is Castlevania. It's an action-adventure horror gothic video game that was developed by Konami. It was on the Satisfaction survey, and since Behavior has already worked with Konami with the Silent Hill chapter, it would probably be easy to get this license. Would the vampires from Castlevania fit into DVD? That is
Imagine.
a conversation in and of itself.
There was a
I'm just saying
vampire
it's
in
definitely
the
possible.
tome though.
Also,
They
someone on
might
Twitter
be doing an
mentioned
original concept for the
survival horror
vampire.
game series with zombies, and it was developed by Capcom. The game series sold 14 million units worldwide. It's a really big franchise and should definitely be in the conversation of a DVD chapter. I'm not
That would be
saying
dope.
Until Dawn,
Dead Rising?
Last of Us, BioShock, and Outlast
I mean,
are
Frank
possible.
specifically, the
It's
killer,
just
I
that
don't know.
Castlevania, Dead Rising, and Evil Within already all have clear pathways that connect Behavior
Exactly.
to these franchises.
They would just bring in
Next
Frank
licensed
West, though. I don't know who
chapter
the killer would be,
Castlevania,
honestly.
Dead Rising or Evil Within. I'm not sure which chapter number.
Evil Within would be so amazing, bro. Oh my
I'll just
gosh.
say that any one of these could be the next licensed chapter in any of the chapters for year 6.
More
I think
game
this is
licenses
more
for
about
sure,
The
bro.
Walking Dead, and I really don't see it as a year 6 kind of chapter. Zombies were just
Bro,
implemented into the
the only thing about The Walking Dead, what would Negan do? That's my only question, bro. What would he do?
AMC is right now, since The Walking Dead now makes sense in the world of Dead by Daylight, unless Behavior shared the Resident Evil chapter concept with AMC before the Resident Evil chapter was announced publicly. I don't think that's super likely. I think it's more likely that Behavior would want AMC to see the zombie and Resident Evil hype when pitching a Walking Dead chapter to AMC. If negotiations were to start right now, which is a bit of a stretch, we wouldn't see a Walking Dead chapter for at least another year. That's how long
You do got different killers in The Walking Dead though. Like I forgot that one dude's name besides Negan. I don't know why I'm keep saying Negan. You got that what was there? I haven't watched The Walking Dead in a minute. You got that team that they camouflage as zombies, so you can have that leader dude. I forgot his name.
develops their concepts, and the year 6 roadmap is already planned. At this point, Pinhead is kind of a wild card. No rumors or
I forgot all
speculation
about him.
other than the fact
I'm not
that
gonna cap.
Kote referenced Simon in a tweet. There was speculation that Kote was hinting at a Pinhead chapter because Simon is the name of a filmmaker and an actor from the Hellraiser franchise. But I don't really
Alright,
buy
that was
this.
the end of
I'm
the
not gonna put
video.
Pinhead on this list,
How I
but
feel
again,
about
Pinhead is
these
kind of a wild card. I think
another
the Walking
licensed
Alien
chapter
and Predator
possibly
just
coming
went
to
out
the
to
game.
cover
Honestly, I
exactly
feel
why
like
Bro, they should
it'll
do
be
a chapter
good,
where it's Alien and Predator
but
in the same
I
chapter.
don't I really
Like
don't know how I
Alien
feel
versus
about the
Predator
Resident Evil Part 2.
It's
like two
I really
killers
think
in
that
one. That
Survivor
opportunity
could
could be
be,
used for a different killer.
I forgot her name.
Survivor,
I know it starts with
anybody,
Ripley
chapter.
something. I forgot her name, but
I should have sworn they said that they was gonna do Paragraphs again. I mean, if they're gonna do that with supposedly Resident Evil Part 2, I mean, I guess they can. I mean, it's up to them, but I mean, who knows? I mean, anything is possible at this point. It is behavior. They are extremely unpredictable, as we see in the teasers. It could be very like misleading and all that. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
To the beat, y'all. Check it out. Come on. 1, 2. What you gonna do?